Hey, what's up everybody? This is T3 Gaming again with another Star Wars Destiny match for you guys. I'm here today with my co-host, Kai.
Hey, what's up guys? Back again.
And this is Symbio, and I'm playing, this is another casual game. We decided to try some new decks, although this Unkar Death Trooper deck is pretty good, I think. That's what I'm playing on the left there. What's Steven Johnston playing over on the right?
Steven is playing Stormtrooper, TIE Fighter Pilot, and Director Krennic, all one die, all red. Villain.
And this was just kind of a fun deck for him.
Looks like he got 2 or 3, and you got 4.
It's 5. Oh, 4, yep. And so he's playing Moisture Farm. I was playing Remove All Shields. What was that one? Oh, Ewok Village, I think. And so the strategy of the double Unkar Death Trooper deck is to get endless ranks out.
Yeah, so it looks like he puts down an Imperial Discipline on Krennic.
And he's got Battlefield, so he should be getting his Death Trooper die out. There we go.
Yeah. And his Imperial Discipline die, but I think he forgot.
All right, put a F11D rifle on the Death Trooper.
No, it's Steven Johnston's turn. Oh, he does remember to put down the Imperial Discipline.
That's a pretty good card.
Yeah. It's like
remove a die to turn any red die to damage side.
So it looks like he puts down a little blaster or DH-17 blaster pistol on TIE Fighter.
TIE Pilot. All right, I play the much hated Imperial Inspection. So Steven's never played against this card. It's pretty, I mean, this deck and Unkar in general just has a lot of control disruption. And Imperial Inspection, if you guys don't know, says if you roll out a disrupt, then you can remove, put any upgrade in the opponent's player back in their hand.
So it looks like Steven rolls out TIE Pilot and gets a +2 melee, or no, +2 range damage and 1 range damage.
And so with TIE Pilot, you can remove TIE Pilot's die, but you can't remove any other ranged damage.
So he's great with himself. Like, there's 2 of him.
Yes. Like if you get a training out. So Unkar rolls a disrupt. I exhaust the Imperial Inspection. So I'm gonna go ahead and it doesn't go to the discard, you guys. It goes into the hand. I think seen some people play it accidentally, throwing it in the discard. It just makes it so you have to play it again.
Yeah, which is really great for a 0-cost card.
And it's great to play after they've already activated.
Definitely.
Because then it removes it, and they can't play it again that round, you know, and roll it out.
Looks like Steven rolls out Krennic and gets a 1 resource, so blank on.
I play He Doesn't Like You to remove Unkar's die and remove the TIE Pilot die.
Looks like Steven Johnston rolls out Stormtrooper and gets a 1 range.
And Symbio here rolls out 2 damage on both his Death Trooper and F11D, but 1 for a cost, and he doesn't have any resource to pay for it. So
it looks like Krennic gets 1 resource.
So I think he played a logistics. That's how he got 2. Got another 2 damage for a cost out of the First Order Stormtrooper. So unfortunately, I don't have any money, but
looks like you can plot him.
I could.
So yeah.
It's fun playing Unkar. I don't actually play villains that much. I play heroes almost exclusively, but Unkar's fun to play.
Definitely, he's great.
Yeah. It's just a different way of playing Destiny, so that's always more interesting.
It looks like Steven discards card to reroll and gets a 1 pistol on Death Trooper's die. Right?
It's weird playing other decks that don't draw cards. Like Luke's deck draws cards.
But most of the time you forget.
But it's true. Most of the time I forget. So I don't know. But it's weird, you know, using up cards and not having many cards in your hand.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to plot him here so that I can get 1 resource to resolve more damage. I go ahead and remove the disrupt and the 2 for cost on the F11D. Let's see what I get here. I get an F11D, and that does go to the discard, and I gain 2 resources.
Yep. So now Steven's just reading it.
Making sure, yep. I don't think he's played against Unkar yet either.
Wow. I mean, you remove 3 dice, though, but still. Or up to 3.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times you're removing Unkar's dice
Yeah.
to do that.
Now
right?
you have 4 damage because you have the 2 resources now.
So, if you were me, who would you go after?
I think I'd go after Krennic, definitely. I mean,
So he put 3 damage on Unkar.
Oh.
Guess I'll do 4 to God.
I think I played him a couple times, and I'm not sure who to go for.
I think you actually should go after TIE Pilot.
TIE Pilot, so I can remove damage dice. Probably a good idea, because Krennic's dice are weird. Like,
You're not
he could
very
get
good.
damage,
Yeah,
but...
he's got like 1 resource, 2 disrupt, 2 discard, 1 focus, and 2 range.
So I go for Krennic.
Yep.
I'm like, thinking I'm going to be slower. He's going to get the battlefield, and,
Yeah.
I want to get that
looks like
Death
he gets the
Trooper out of there.
battlefield, and you both have 3 resources.
I got 4.
Not 4. He's got 3.
I'm building up. I got a flank in my hand, electroshock, 2 electroshock, which isn't doing a whole lot of good. And gosh, I don't remember what that card is.
He has 5 resources.
Yeah, he has more than I do.
He could put down the IQA that I saw in his hand if he wanted to. Yep, he does. Puts it on.
Puts it on Tide Pilot.
This thing, like, if you play things that are higher than
So I was just talking about how because of Imperial Inspection, the meta's changed a little bit now because people are playing higher cost upgrades, so that the Imperial Inspection can't get rid of them.
Like, it has to be 3 or more.
So here comes Unkar rolling out. I'm hoping to maybe get rid of something or plot him. I get a Disrupt, and I get rid of his Imperial Discipline, put it back in his hand. I get a resource.
You put back, yes. And now it's his turn. So he pays 1 to put down, I think, the little blaster? No,
Oh,
dug
he
in.
dugs in.
Puts 3 shields onto Krennic. So now it is Symbio's turn. Collateral damage is a great card. I think it's collateral damage.
Which one are you talking about?
There's
The one that removes all shields?
no collateral damage is one that you play and it says
I
resolve
get a-
any number of your range damage or melee and then
Okay.
remove all shields or something.
So I rolled out a 2 range and a resource. Steven plays a DH11 on the First Order Stormtrooper.
Yeah. So now you roll.
I rolled out the First Order Stormtrooper for 1 resource, so I've got 4.
Yeah.
I don't think I had an endless ranks yet, and he's not going after any of my troopers, so
Yeah. So Steven rolls out Krennic and gets a 1 resource on his die and 1 range damage on Death Trooper die.
So I've got a lot of removal, but and I can remove it now. So I remove the Death Trooper die with a He Doesn't Like You. No, an Electroshock, because TIE Pilot's die isn't in the pool yet. So
Now, so looks like Steven rolls out TIE Pilot and gets a +1 resource. Or is that a +2?
I think it's a +1, yeah.
+1 and a blank on IQA.
So in general, I think you probably always roll TIE Pilot out first, right?
Yeah.
Because that way you get
But,
the dice
yeah.
protection.
But you're both like kind of.
I'm discarding the Sabotage
These
to
are both newer
reroll.
decks to you, kind of.
Yeah, neither of us have played these decks all that much. I got double blanks on Unkar, a resource on the First Order Stormtrooper, and a special on the F11D.
So it looks like he rolls
Wow.
out rolls out First Order and gets 2 blanks.
It's a lot of red.
Yes. I think ultimately you're rolling a little bit better than him. I mean, Unkar got 2 blanks. You're both not rolling that great.
So there's a card here that I really want to play because I haven't played it yet, and now I'm gonna play it. I think we'll see.
Is it Sustained Fire or something? I forgot what
It's the red card that removes all shields from all of an opponent's characters
Yeah.
as long as you're showing range damage.
I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, so I am gonna play it at some point. I think I'm gonna discard a flank to re-roll. Because I don't have as much mitigation in this, because of the TIE Pilot, I just discard the flank.
So he discards, or Steven discards to
Whoa.
reroll all of his dice.
Why did you just re-roll the +2? Or
There's a +1, and
Oh, it was a +1.
Really, guys? Really? 3 damage?
so it looks like he gets a +1,
Okay.
a +2 on Stormtrooper.
No, a
or
2
on
base.
Stormtrooper, a blank on F11D, and a blank on Krennic. And
Oh, it's sustained fire.
that's right. I think
So it's a
that's-
1 cost
yeah.
upgrade. If I think
It's not upgrade.
I think it's 2 of my dice showing range damage.
It's not a upgrade. It's an event.
No, it's an event, and it removes all shields.
All shields. Shield, that's pretty crazy.
So it's one of the only red cards or red ways to get rid of shields,
Yeah.
and that's also why I play the battlefield, because
Ewok Village.
Yeah.
So I guess this deck's kind of a counter to your deck.
well, a little bit. I mean, it's Han gets a lot of shields, and it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, so I need to get rid of
No.
shields to
It
do
doesn't
any
that
damage.
much damage.
So he rolls a 2 discard and
Yes.
a +3 on the IQA.
Yes.
And now it's my turn. I could get some money.
Yeah.
I've got 5 damage essentially on the board. I've got an electroshock in hand, and I'm trying to decide. He can do. I think that's a 2 damage on
Yeah.
his stormtrooper.
2 damage,
so he's
a
got
+2 range, a +3 range, and a disrupt. Looks like electroshock one of his dice. He does 5 to Unkar.
Yep. I just removed his dice to get a little damage mitigated there. And I take resources, so I have 3 from 4.
You got resource? Resource. Still do 3
Sick.
to Krennic?
I'm going to do 3 damage range to Krennic.
And he gains a resource. And reset.
Oh, no, yeah. And
Or
then
he
he
claimed.
takes 2 from the F11D.
He also claimed because that's where he got the resource.
Oh.
Claimed.
Well, he left the Krennic's 2 discards. I guess I only had... Oh, I had no
Well,
cards.
Yeah, you had no cards. So it looks like you've got an endless ranks.
I've got an endless ranks, but it's kind of I mean, I'm going to have to save it. I have a lot of money, but he's going after Unkar.
Yeah.
And at this point, I really should
Yeah.
have more
Looks
upgrades
like-
on the
yeah.
Death Trooper.
Looks like he pays 2 for TIE Pilot to get another die for training.
The problem with TIE Pilot, he doesn't have base damage, right?
No, he doesn't.
So there's that new blaster, the Krennic's blaster. That's pretty good. It has
Thanks.
2 base damage, doesn't it?
No, it has a +2, and 1.
Really?
It's more.
Oh.
It's really good with Krennic itself.
Okay. I thought there was a new blaster that had base damage.
I think.
I'll have to double check that.
yeah.
I put a
Overkill
jetpack
is-
on Force Order Stormtrooper.
Looks like he's squad tactics. It looks like he rolls squad tactics is the TIE Pilot and Stormtrooper. Might get some mega damage here.
He could.
I think he's got like 3 or 4.
All he needs is 1 base damage and a...
So he gets a +2 on TIE Pilots, a +1 on TIE Pilots, and 2 blanks,
Oh.
and a 1 shield. So he didn't roll very well.
No. I'm rolling out Unkar before he dies here.
Oh, disrupt.
Got the no disrupts. Just +2 resource and 1 resource.
So you got a lot of resources.
I will get 3 resources.
Looks like Steven puts down a promotion on Director Krennic and rolls out Director Krennic. So I think you gain 3.
Yeah, I gained 3 resources.
He rolls a 2 range damage with Death Troopers, a 1 resource, and a 1 resource.
So, I don't have my any... I think I have just a midi blaster in there.
Yeah. Looks like you
Play
play.
Tactical Mastery.
Yeah.
First action.
Yeah, first action is to drop a blaster on the Death Trooper there. And then my second action is I'm just going to roll him out. Got a blank, a disrupt, and...
got it.
I didn't do my Imperial Inspection.
Looks like he discards supply line to re-roll.
I totally forgot about my Imperial Inspection.
Yeah. He re-rolls like so much dice.
He's looking for that god roll.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he gets the god roll.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got like 6, 7, 8 damage.
2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
IQA
6,
does not
7,
wanna work with
9
him.
damage.
The IQA does not want to work with him. 9, 10, 11. He has 11 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a
5,
+1 on the TIE
Oh.
pilot, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 damage. So, you know, obviously he can kill Unkar and do some damage here. I roll out the Stormtrooper with the jetpack. Oh, I got the 2 damage for a cost and a +2.
Yeah, so he does the 2 to...
Or just 7. 6, 7.
So he's doing 7 damage to kill the Stormtrooper first.
And the 1, I think, to Unkar.
Yeah, he could have resolved the 1, but
I
there's
guess he forgot,
something
or
he
he
wanted
just
to
didn't want
do.
to do.
It's not going to kill Unkar, so maybe he's trying to go for a reroll. I'm slow here, deciding what to do. I think I'm deciding if I want endless ranks now. I'm discarding
I
to
think you should
reroll.
English ranks to get back to Stormtrooper.
And I get double blanks.
I think you should.
So
So he
Steven discarded the rocket launcher.
To reroll.
Reroll. I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have the money for it now, but that rocket launcher is so strong.
See what you can get.
And that, was that 2 unblockable? 2 unblockable.
So he got the special.
Looks like he gets a 2 range, a 1 melee, and a 2 special on the IQA. So looks like he's looking at 5 damage right here.
I'm going to play on this one.
I play the endless ranks. Bring back Stormtrooper. As if he didn't get killed. Endless ranks on Death Trooper is just crazy good.
It is. Looks like you do 2 to kill. Or
Yeah.
Steven does 2 to kill Unkar.
One more shenanigan. 3 damage coming to him.
I think now it's more on his side.
Yes, definitely. I think Steven Johnston is looking pretty good. Krennic only has 7 damage on him. I got 2 damage.
You've,
Shoot 2.
yeah.
You don't want to do that? Sorry, for 3. You shoot him for 3.
Shoot Stormtrooper for 3.
I have to shoot him for 3.
So I do 2 damage to Krennic, putting him at 9.
9, yep. So now it's Steven's turn. He's just, I think, he claims to gain 1 resource because of moisture form's ability and resets.
I have no resources and no cards.
My moneymaker's all gone. We broke from here on out. Everything is that this turn.
Looks like he,
I get an ascension gun, a backup muscle,
I can't see what he gets.
friends in low places.
Looks like he gets a supply line, a squad tactics.
I think friends in low places is like one of the best SOR cards.
Yeah.
So many people are playing it.
He just rolls out Krennic,
Yeah. 2.
and he gets 2 range damage on Death Trooper, a 1 resource, and a 1 shield.
So I play friends in low places to look at his hand and discard an event from it that is 1 or less.
1 or less, yeah. It looks like you actually don't play it.
Oh. Oh, I decided not to play it. Never
Down
mind.
to the little blaster on Death Trooper.
I will shoot him for 2.
I'm not sure why he's going after Stormtrooper. It's kind of weird, but
It is a little strange. I think.
Death Trooper's got all
Yeah,
the
he
upgrades
could have done
and
the 3 damage to to Death Trooper. And usually Steven likes to go after the character with upgrades, which is what you usually do, you know?
Yeah,
Maybe he's just annoyed that that guy came back.
yeah, I would be.
Oh man, he's got some resources now.
He's got 5. I think he plays endless ranks too.
Gotta go for the build up now. Krennic's almost dead.
I play a tactical mastery, right? No, I discard endless ranks to Wait, why did I?
You
Never
haven't
mind. I
done
didn't
anything.
discard anything. I just activated. Sorry. Double blanks, a +1, and a 1 damage on the Death Trooper.
Looks like he plays 1 for promotion on Stormtrooper. He's got so many dice.
Yes.
Roll a card, right?
So I'm trying to decide if I should play the friends in low places now or not, or just discard and go for the reroll. I think I got to kill Krennic at this point. I'm really itching to kill Krennic. He only needs 3 more damage. And I roll some damage. Look at that. I got 1 on the Stormtrooper, so I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 showing. It's almost the most you can get with those dice.
You have 8 showing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7,
Oh.
8.
Yeah, 7.
I don't know why you counted 10. But
1 on the First Order, plus
on-
2 on the DH-11, 1 on the Death Trooper, plus 1 on the F-11D, and plus 2 on the DH-11. So he's going to put a shield on his TIE pilot.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out damage. I want to do 3 to Krennic here. So I resolve 3 to Krennic,
Killing Krennic.
and then I do 4 to TIE pilot, taking 3 because of the shield. So now it's looking a little bit more balanced, although he's got serious upgrades out.
Yeah.
Nope, and I was waiting for you to do that. So, pay 2 for a...
Oh, there's the blaster I was talking about.
Yeah.
You're right. It has 2 plus 2
He puts down
range sides.
the T29 heavy blaster pistol on TIE pilot.
I play a backup muscle.
It was the best card in Awakenings.
It was.
So he puts down another
Oh my gosh.
DT29 heavy
He's
blaster.
just
on
loading these guys
Stormtrooper.
up.
They're like the scariest.
I do the backup muscle on TIE pilot.
Stormtrooper.
I only need 2 damage on the TIE. He hasn't even rolled out.
No, he hasn't.
So if he can't kill me here, he's just going to be bad rolls.
Yeah. Looks like he gets a blank on Stormtrooper. Right?
Oh, that's a bad roll
Yeah,
right
it's a
there.
bad roll. He's got 2 shields.
I claim because I have nothing I can do in my hand here.
So, looks like he's probably going to throw those 2 cards to try to get the God roll. And he's just rolling terrible.
Oh, he's got the... Oh, right. He's got that special on that blaster is not very good,
No,
right?
it's just remove a die showing a resource.
Cost, right? Which, very situational.
Looks like he discards logistics to reroll.
So, let's see what he gets here. Can he roll? I mean, that's the funny thing about ranged decks like this, you know? You're just constantly re-rolling for the awesome roll.
Looks like he gets a +1
Wow,
resource, a
that's
+1
a lot.
resource, a +1 resource, a 2 range
Symbio's
damage.
on his phone there.
Yeah, texting somebody.
Let's see.
See what he's texting.
All right, so he's got the 2 unblockable. I think he's got this, right?
Oh, whoa. Yeah.
I can't even count the
Okay,
amount of
yeah, I
damage. It's
think
1,
he's-
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage and then 2 unblockable. So that's 7 damage.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He discards the reroll,
He's got 11 damage. He only needs 2.
but he has no resource.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10 damage.
Now, this is just 2 unblockable, right? You get to direct it.
He's going to do 2 to him.
Yep, gotta do it.
So he takes the Death Trooper out.
I think it's game.
I redeploy the F-11D, does all the damage to the Death Trooper, which was pretty smart. And I have 5 damage on the Stormtrooper. And his TIE pilot has 5 damage, so... It's looking bad. I don't, you know, I did claim, so I do have a chance if I can hope for bad rolls or take out his TIE pilot. I got a holdout blaster in my hand, and a He Doesn't Like You, and a flank, ascension gun, and a tactical mastery. So I play the tactical mastery, and then I drop the holdout blaster. I still have 2 actions.
Rolls out storm.
Roll out Stormtrooper. Let's see what I get. I got 2 damage. So 2 is going to kill the TIE pilot there. Yep. Kills the
So
TIE pilot.
Stormtrooper versus Stormtrooper.
Wow. See how this game can shift so fast, you guys? That's why, I mean, it's sometimes really fun to just play decks that, you know, aren't tier 1 meta decks too, because,
Like
I mean,
your deck?
I mean, this deck is actually pretty good, but definitely not a tier 1 or even tier 3 deck, I don't know.
Not even a tier 10, 20 deck. No.
Tier 20. Okay, what does Steven get here?
Looks like he gets a 1 resource, a +2 range damage, a +1 range damage, and a shield. So all he needs to do is discard, reroll.
I probably would take that shield at this point if I was him. But okay, my turn, and I've got a He Doesn't Like You in my hand, so I could remove a die to get rid of something here. I go ahead and gain the resource. What am I looking to do with that resource?
I'm not sure.
Oh, do the 2 damage.
Yeah.
Wow, double blanks.
Yeah, on his, so he discards squad tactics.
So I'm trying to figure out what has base damage. It looks like a First Order Stormtrooper has a base damage, and I think the DH-11 has 1.
Yeah. So his chances are like 60%.
Maybe even less.
No.
Should we do the statistics on
Yeah.
that?
I think it's 62.15.
Yeah, I think more like 36.5992%
Yeah, no.
chance. So I go ahead and do the 2.
So it looks like he discards a net.
He's got 3 damage. I've got 5. He discards to reroll.
I don't know why you didn't play. Oh,
He
you have no
rolls-
dice.
Yeah,
You
I have no dice. I could have removed the First Order Stormtrooper, but
Yeah, you should have saved. I don't know. Yeah.
that was really
Yeah,
close.
yeah.
So Steven Johnston won that with his Krennic Trooper
Yeah.
and TIE Pilot deck.
Yeah.
Actually, we played another game, and I went after the TIE Pilot first, and I won that one.
Yeah.
So that was the thing to do. Thanks for watching, you guys. Let us know what you think in the comments, and throw us a like, please. And let us know if there are certain decks you want us to try out. And we'll see you next time on T3 Gaming.
Thanks for watching.